welcome back to my channel and to another video. I hope you're all safe and well. If you're new to my channel, my name is Rosina and I create makeup, skincare and a bit of makeup here on my channel. But today is going to be a completely different video to things that I've filmed previously. I did this a couple of years ago where I did some baking with you guys and I really wanted to make brownies today, so I thought I would show you the brownie recipe that I have been obsessed with. My friend Kirsty introduced me to this and they are the best brownies ever. I will link the recipe down below. So yeah, I thought I had to make them with you guys today, and I thought kind of give me an excuse to make them because I really wanted to eat them tonight. So yeah, I went to the shop and I had to buy everything I needed, which is a bit annoying, but because I've just moved, I don't have any of the ingredients. So if you want to see how I make the best fudgiest brownies in the world, then just keep on watching. Okay, so this is a completely different setup to usual. I've got you pointing up the kitchen and for some reason I've got bread on the side, you know how it is. This is just me in my kitchen. I look really disgusting at the minute, so just ignore me. I just got in, but I really wanted to make these. I also just have microneedling, so if my face looks shiny and red, that is why. But what you're going to need is you are going to need 185 grams of unsalted butter. It says the best dark chocolate, like 185 grams of, but I found this Bournville classic dark chocolate for 99p and I was like, bargain, I don't want to spend too much on this. You'll then need 85 grams of plain flour, 40 grams of cocoa powder, again at Bournville, it was the only one I could find. White chocolate, obviously Milky Bar, it's the best. You need 50 grams of that, 50 grams of milk chocolate, 3 large eggs, which are in my cupboard. And it says a golden caster sugar, 275 grams. I just use normal sugar. It doesn't make any difference, I used this last time. And I'm going to show you how to make it. I also have a tin, I picked this from my parents because I was not buying my own, and some greaseproof paper. So I'm going to get on and make these. I'm so excited. These are like my favourite. I made these for Callum for his birthday. This was his birthday cake. It was the best I could do because we just moved. So I'm going to start off by getting a bowl. I'm hoping I've got a big enough bowl, and unfortunately I don't have enough space, so I have to cut things on my board but on my hob, so I have to make sure my hob's not on for the minute. This is just going to be baking with Jess. It's just going to be me rambling and hoping it turns out alright. Like I said, I look a little bit weird. I've got leggings and a bodysuit on, but I was a bit uncomfortable when I got in, so that's what we've got. So I'm going to cut 185 grams. This is unsalted butter. It says to cut it into cubes, but I'm going to cut it into thin strips. I have washed my hands, and this is what I used to do with my grandparents all the time when I was younger. I used to do a baking school in the summer. So baking and cooking are my favourite things to do when they go right. Last night I decided to make tuna pasta bake, and I tipped half the pasta down the sink by accident because it slipped out my hand. So I was not happy about that, but mistakes happen, so Callum fished out the sink for me. Oh, it's currently Halloween weekend. I haven't got anything planned, but let me know if you guys did anything fun. I know this is going up after Halloween, but I hope you had a lovely Halloween and enjoyed going to parties and things like that. I'm standing in my kitchen baking. That's what I'm doing my Halloween. It's my favourite thing to do, so I'm not too fussed, to be honest. Yay, spot on 185. Oh, I'm all greasy. Do not like the feeling of butter. I'm just going to wash my hands. And then we want to break 185. Oh, have I got enough of this? Oh no, I haven't got enough of this. So I've got 180 grams of this and I need 185. I didn't check that. I thought this would be enough, but it's fine. Here. I'm going to put some of the dairy milk in as well. I don't think we'll need too much. Oh, 1 cube is 5 grams, so that's good to know. Move this all over. Like I said, I have no room in this kitchen. So I'm going to make a bain-marie, which is just water in a pan with the bowl over the top. And you want it so that I'm stuck. The water doesn't touch the bottom of the bowl. Okay, we're good. I'm just going to put it on like a low-ish setting. And then you just let it melt with the steam. And I will come back once it's melted because this is going to take a bit of time to do. So I'll see you once this is melted and we'll move on to the next step. Okay, that literally took forever, but I now have my chocolate and butter mixture here. I don't know why my flour is in the shot the whole time. That's just what's happened. So now I have to leave this to cool. I want to take it off of here, but I feel like I'm going to drop it and end up with chocolate everywhere because I seem to be doing that at the minute. Okay, we did it. So I want that to cool, so that's why I'm taking it off. Right, what is our next step? I don't know how well it's going to cook in this oven because my oven's very temperamental. Sometimes it cooks really, really quick and sometimes it doesn't really cook very quickly. So we'll see. Okay, I'm just going to go off camera and line the tin. It's just lining a tin. It probably won't turn out very well. It's not going to be the prettiest lining, but I'm going to do it. And this is just non-stick baking paper, bako foil. Okay, we have my beautifully lined 20cm tin. I don't know why I'm talking like that. But this is Baking with Jess. I kind of want to do a few more of these, especially in the winter. I bake so much in the winter. I love making like gingerbread houses, cookies. Bits for Christmas is like my jam. So I'm now going to move on to the next step. So I want to chop 50 grams of white chocolate and 50 grams of milk chocolate into little pieces. Now I'm one of those people that keeps chocolate in the fridge, so I'm going to put this in the fridge so it doesn't really melt. This makes so much noise. I remember doing this last time. I'm just going to cut them into quarters. This Cadbury, I don't usually get like plain like dairy milk. So this just reminds me of Christmas. Because I have a nut allergy and my mum used to fill an advent calendar with like little cubes of dairy milk, and this just reminds me of Christmas. And like getting up and having that as our like advent for that day. It was either that or chocolate coins, or one year we had those, what are they called? They're like Christmas, they're Cadbury again, and they're biscuits with the chocolate on the back. Like the animal friends, like the animal kind of biscuits. We had those one year, they were good. Right, now on to the white. Just so you're aware, this recipe does take a little while to make. It is 100% worth it, but it's a lot of sort of stirring, and basically you have to mix, I'll show you what I mean, but like you have to mix egg whites till they're like frothy like a meringue, and then fold in everything. And if you do that too quickly, then you knock out all the air and it just ends up quite hard. So you have to be very patient with this recipe. Okay, so I've chopped up all my chocolate. This is what it's looking like. Oh, it just looks so nice. So I'm going to put this to one side. I say put it to one side. I don't really know where I'm going to put it. So now we want to put in here our 3 large eggs. I'm not very good at cracking eggs, like that was a mess, but as long as there's no shell in your eggs, you're fine. It does say golden caster sugar, but like I said, I've used this before and it didn't make any difference. So we need, you know what, unplug Callum's coffee machine for a minute. Like I said, there's not much space in my kitchen, but I still wanted to do this because I love baking. And then it says, with an electric whisk on maximum speed, whisk the eggs and sugar. They will look thick and creamy like a milkshake, and this can take 3 to 8 minutes. Last time I did this, it took about 15 minutes, so I'm just gonna go for it. I don't think okay, so I've just finished this. I'm just going to zoom you guys in. So this is what it has to look like. It's like a milkshakey texture. So you want it thick so that when it's lifted up it leaves like a trail for like 2 seconds. So that means it's done. Okay, so now this should be cool. Okay, that's cool. I'm happy about that. So I'm going to use my Christmas spatula. It's got Santa going down the chimney. And what we're going to do is we're going to take out, actually I'm going to keep the spoon for a minute. And you want to pour this whole thing into the eggs. This is why you want it to be cooled, otherwise you will end up cooking your eggs. No one likes scrambled egg brownies. I really think I need a bigger bowl. So what you want to do is you push down one side, fold up, push down the other side, fold up. So this is what you're going to do for the whole time until it is mixed. So I'll come over. So you push down one side and then fold, because you don't want to knock any air out of this, or keep as much in as possible. And this is going to be fully brown. Okay, so my mixture is looking like this. I definitely haven't got a big enough bowl, because now I have to put the flour in and I've got to sieve it. And I don't think it's going to fit in this bowl, but we're gonna give it a go. I haven't actually used this sieve yet, and it looks kind of crappy, to say the least. I need my other bowl. Flour, so we need 85 grams of flour, 40 grams of cocoa. I remember one time when I used cocoa, I was baking with my mum, and I blew into the pot of cocoa and it all went into my eyes. I would advise people not to blow into the cocoa when they're baking. It may smell delicious, but it burns. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try. So you've got to sieve this into here without getting it everywhere. Woo. Oh, it's easy. Well, that's good. So I'm just sieving all of this into here. Like so. So now we have this mixture. We're then going to do the same thing again, in at the side, and you have to fold this all in. So okay, I'm going to stir this in. I'm not going to make you guys watch because it takes forever. I will come back when I put the chocolate in. Okay, so I've mixed it all in. It looks like this, like yummy, gooey goodness. You basically want to mix it until there's no powder and not really any further, because you don't want to overdo it, because then it will go chewy. So now the final step is to put this delicious chocolate in here. So I'm just going to push this all in. Oh, I'm so excited for these. Give me brownies! So then we're going to fold in the chocolate pieces until they're evenly distributed. Again, don't want to overmix, also don't want to undermix. It's a very hard sort of happy medium to get, but once you get it, they make the perfect brownies. I've never had an issue with this recipe at all, so it's quite foolproof. Like I said, I will link it down below for you guys to go and check out, but it is the best brownie recipe. So now that I've mixed that in, I'm just going to scrape off my spatula. So I'm just going to pour this into here. This is very heavy. I would usually get someone to help me with this. I feel like if I found this recipe when I was younger, this would be what I'd ask my mum to make, like, every weekend. They're just so good. It's literally up the stick of the spatula, like I'm covered in chocolate. So now I'm going to put it into the oven for 25 minutes. Hey Google, set timer for 25 minutes.
Okay, 25 minutes. Starting now.
Thank you. So I am going to leave it in the oven for 25 minutes and I'll be back once it is baked. I'm so excited. It smells good already. And yeah, the best part of this, I'll just lick the spatula to clean up. I know you're not meant to, because like salmonella and all that, but it's the best part of baking. So I'm going to clear up. I'll be back once the brownies are out the oven. Okay, let's get this out the oven. Perfect. So you shake it to see whether the middle is still wobbling. Oh my god, this smells insane. This is what it looks like. Oh! It has risen a lot in the middle, but oh my god, I'm so excited. Oh, I have a burnt corner, just one corner. Okay, I told you my oven is really weird. So it's fine, we'll just have ice cream with that bit. So yeah, I'm so excited to eat these. I now just have to leave them to cool. They'll probably take a couple of hours to cool, which is really annoying because I haven't got like a cooling rack to put it on, so I have to stay in the tin on the side. But I'll insert a picture of them here with how they looked when they were all chopped and ooey and gooey. Oh, I'm so excited. I just want to eat it now because I need to put all this equipment away because it's really annoying it's in my kitchen. But yeah, I'm so happy. Okay everyone, so that is the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it was completely different to any of my other videos. Me baking is not my usual thing, but like I said, I really wanted to make brownies, but I wanted to make them with you guys because they are amazing. I wanted to tell you about them. So yeah, go check out the recipe. Like I said, I'll link it down below. I can't wait to eat them. This flat now smells incredible. I'm going to probably sit down, watch TV for a bit, then put dinner on and have one of these ooey gooey brownies for dessert. But I hope you all enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up down below. Comment below any other videos you want to see me do, any other recipes you want to see me try. Let me know if there's anything you've wanted to make and want to see an amateur baker make it, then let me know, I'll try them out. But also if you want to see any more of my videos, then subscribe to my channel down below and ring the notification bell. I am uploading it on a Monday, Wednesday and a Friday at 7 PM, so if you don't want to miss that, like I said, ring the notification bell. But I love you all so, so much. I hope you have a lovely day, evening, whatever time it is you're watching this, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!